Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Off the ball! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zakaria did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. Shoots! Goal! Monaco! Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
After 9 minutes is number 31, Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Mbappe, and he plays one through. Son Heung-min tries a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 12 minutes is number 4.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Son Heung-min. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now there's a fine ball. And they can counter here. Oyarzabal. And here's Mbappe. Robertson is in a really good position out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Kamara. Now it's Balogun. That's really well cleared. Camavinga. Van Dijk. And Akanji. Caicedo. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Oyarzabal. And Akanji. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Kamara. Spread it left. Opts for safety. Camavinga. And it's Van Dijk. Caicedo. And Robertson. Akanji. Oyarzabal has created one goal already. Probing pass. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Kamara. Kera. Zakaria. Teze.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Son Heung-min. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. A heavy challenge, plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Son Heung-min. And it's Van Dijk. Robertson. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is out of play. Kehra. He's looking wide. Great pressure, plenty of it. Valverde with a definite foul there. Golovin. Great vision.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Son Heung-min. It's Van Dijk. Akanji. Messi. Ouattara. Now it's Balogun. Golovin. Now it's Balogun. Now it's Golovin. Can he get on the end of this? Akanji gets good distance on it.
Substitution for Monaco. Number 9. Coming on the field is number 14.
And here's Golovin. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Ouattara's cross. A corner it is then. They've played it short. Ansu Fati plays it across. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zakaria. Golovin! Goal! Monaco! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 10.
Monaco go into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Golovin.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min going face-to-face with his great rival. Camavinga calmly anticipates. Valverde. And it's Caicedo. Ansu Fati. Caicedo puts his foot on the gas. Played out to the left flank.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Substitution for Monaco. Number 27. Number 20. Coming on the field. Number
Keep the
11.
ball and you win the game. It really is that
There will be
simple.
5 minutes added
Just
time.
seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Ball is over the line. Golovin. Kamara. And we're done. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona never
And now,
really got into this
please turn
game. I think
towards the screen
conceding
for a
early as they
special
did seemed to
presentation.
complete.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's with the keeper. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally hold their position, but now they're given license to get forward and make...
Bullish header! Just off target.
Oyarzabal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Andrick, still goalless at the moment. Robertson. And it's Robertson. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. It's a goal kick. Camavinga. Mbappe. Here's Oyarzabal. Spread it left. Can he latch on to this? And this is Son Heung-min. No way through, so back. Real chance! That's going to go a long way. "30 minutes gone. Caicedo. And here's Messi. Looking to play him in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Out for a throw. Van Dijk. Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a throw-in. Oyarzabal. And it's Camavinga. And he's there to belt it away. Caicedo. And this is Messi. Great ball. Mbappe! that has been cleared.
There will be 1 minute
And
added
it's
time.
Messi. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Artur does really well. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, and I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without complication. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Just eases him off the ball. Caicedo.
The attendance for this
Now
match
it's
was
Mbappe.
97,559.
Showing great feet there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Artur. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe. Son Heung-min. Plays the return pass. And here's Mbappe. And this is Son Heung-min. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Substitution in progress.
Bayer Leverkusen choosing to make the first change. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Into the last quarter of an hour. Garcia. Now it's Ben Seguir. Teller could try cutting inside here. And it's played in. Takes a shot! Goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Leverkusen, after 80 minutes, is
And that will
Number
surely go
14,
down as one of the easiest
Patrick
goals
Schick.
he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bayer Leverkusen have broken through. It's 1-0.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Now it's Ben Seguir, and he's found a way past.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Schick. Great vision. Terrier climbs up big. Oh, he's hit the bar. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Okay. And the finish! He's delivered all right! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Camavinga. Looking to play him in. Takes a shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Goal scorer for Barcelona after 9
Truly
minutes is
superb. A goal
number
of such
10,
supreme quality,
Kylian
composure
Mbappe.
and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Van Dijk. And it's Caicedo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Good ball, good take. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Willock. And here's Barnes. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played into space out wide. Now it's Gordon. Elanga. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The less said about that pass, the better. Hall. Newcastle applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Elanga! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Xiao spots it and intercepts. And here's Gordon. Valverde cuts it out. Mikel Oyarzabal. Camavinga. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's Son Heung-min! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Paul goes short.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Willock's cross. Gordon! Oh, off the bar! And he's gone looking for safety. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are already promptly back underway. Nice interception, well timed. Trippier. That's Willock. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Son Heung-min does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. Shot at goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Caicedo. And it's Robertson. Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now that's well seen too. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Hit into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 9. Wissa.
Xiao. And here's Gordon. Willock. He's being urged to shoot. Chance! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
After 75 minutes is number 28.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Number 3.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Number 41.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Number 7. Jolinton. Number 21. Number 67.
He's looking wide. Crossed in early.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Willock. Gordon. And the ball is out of play.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Kamavinga. And it's Robertson. No way he was going to let him past.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough
There will
time
be
for them
3
to
minutes
try
added
again.
time.
Gordon! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Livramento, and here's Joe Linton. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Extraordinary start, breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's a sharp pass. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's been cut out, well played. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Fratesi. Nicely spread. Now that looks a decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. Kamavinga. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Valverde. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. That has been knocked clear. Nice control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. it's DiMarco. Fratesi. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe! And he's picked it up out wide. Looking to go deep. Deftly away. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Fratesi. Oh, nice touch. He has a look up. Now this real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mikel Oyarzabal. And Akanji. Camavinga. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. To Messi. Camavinga.
There will be 1
It's
minute
Van Dijk.
added time.
And it's Robertson. Out to the left it goes. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Now it's DiMarco. Flings in across. Caicedo getting this one clear. Son Heung-min. Messi. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Caicedo. It's Camavinga. Son Heung-min. It's a pretty loose pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that
The
was not
attendance
the
for this
case.
match was 96,847.
Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Valverde crosses. Bisek gets good distance on it. It's a good run down the right. That's good play. Valverde. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Cross to the back post.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Fratesi is onto this. DiMarco. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's hoisted clear. Zielinski. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. He's gone looking for safety.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Oya. Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substitutions taking place.
Inter Milan making another change here. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
2 added minutes
Son
have been
Heung-min.
indicated.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes
And
of
a quick
their
reminder
people.
today.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. So, Jim, this is a relatively unfamiliar formation, but who are the key players within it?
Yeah, I'd say the advanced midfielders, Peter. They're going to have to do all the jobs of, say, a number 8 and a number 10, and an auxiliary striker, if you like.
Chance, surely! Oh, he's really drilled it. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it's hard to look past this guy, Rasmus.
He's having a shot! Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Di Lorenzo. So we're still where we started right now. Now McTominay. Lobotka. McTominay. And it's Spinazzola. And Spinazzola. Now it's Mbappe. Buongiorno wins the duel this time. Lobotka. Elmas. Distributed tidily. Robertson. Son Heung-min. Kamavinga. Out to the right. Messi gets into some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Drives it in. He gets big! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Buongiorno. And it's Lobotka. Now it's Højlund. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he'll shoot here! And it's come back out to him. Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Akanji for Valverde. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Caicedo. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And there's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Buongiorno. McTominay. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now here's the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. Lobotka. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And it's Spinazzola. Now Elmas. Oh, it's come loose. Son Heung-min.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's made its way to him. That's going to go a long way. He's taking no chances there. Valverde with the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Elmas. Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Mbappe, driving forward. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. No outsmarting him this time.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, well played, well sorted out. They'll have one final crack at it. Showing good feet. He's in a great position here. Chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Lobotka. And it's Di Lorenzo. it's Hoyland. Played out towards the right wing.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution on the field. Number 26. Number 19. Hoyland. Coming on the field. Number 11.
Caicedo.
De
Well, they
Bruyne.
shouldn't be dawdling at this
Number
stage. They
9.
need to get the ball in the
Lukaku.
mixer, and quickly.
And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's come back to the keeper. Out to the left it goes. Messi. Terrier. And Tapsoba. Garcia. And Kwanzaa. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Terrier powering forward here. Grimaldo receives it in a wide position. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Garcia. And it's Grimaldo. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Caicedo. And they can counter here. Now, can they get him away? Artur. Garcia. And it's Grimaldo. And it's made its way to him. Robertson. Son Heung-min. It's Camavinga. Mikel Oyarzabal played through into space. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Artur.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Mikel Oyarzabal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Robertson. Son Heung-min might just make this. Tapsoba. To Terrier. And it's Grimaldo. Terrier. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Tellier! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The goal scorer for Leverkusen after 50
A truly
minutes
wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oyarzabal. Terrier. That has been slung wide.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And here's Messi. Can he get on the end of this?
The attendance
He's
for this
heaved it
match was
away.
96,847.
Knocks it into space. Valverde with the... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Andrick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? To Tellier. Nice bit of trickery. Tellier goes steaming forward. Can he finish? Oh, that's another chance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, didn't catch it right.
Arthur really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Akanji. Valverde. Camavinga. Mikel Oyarzabal is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now. Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Into the last 5 minutes. Garcia. To Tellier. Tapsoba. And it's Grimaldo. And Grimaldo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's picked it up out wide. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Passing is crisp and sharp. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gets the shot away! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's found a way through. And that's another throw. Quick look, then there's the header into the pieces. It's in. There is the breakthrough. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 11.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga. Valverde has it in a wide position. And now a sudden chance to counter.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Camavinga! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Played out to the right. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving forward. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Gets into some space. That's tidy. Crosses it in. They've got to be quick to recover this. In once more. And here's Son Heung-min. Big chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oyarzabal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has not gone well. Messi. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. And he's forced to go back. Oh, can he get onto this? Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Aimed beyond the defence. Oyarzabal with the cross.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 25. Coming on to replace him is number 19.
Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Played out towards the right wing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming on the
Changes
field
then in quick
is
succession.
number
A warm
14.
ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
2 added minutes has been
Mikel
indicated.
Oyarzabal to Messi. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest
So what do you
travel
take away from it all,
information
Jim?
is currently being displayed.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Messi. Oyarzabal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Son Heung-min.
That's good play from him.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Akanji. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oyarzabal is onto this. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up.
Chance to shoot! They've scored! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Out towards the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Drilled in low. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kotarski getting this one clear. Clayson.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oyarzabal! He's got it all! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Mikel Oyarzabal.
There will be
Valverde.
1 minute added time.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, smashing header! And he's heaved it away. Tries to pass it through. Shot, surely! Son Heung-min. And Akanji. Camavinga. Mikel Oyarzabal, given the lift of his goal. Mbappe does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, the defence proved infallible
The
then,
attendance for
but
this
that won't
match
be the
was
last they'll see of him.
96,628.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Delaney. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Caicedo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mukoko. Stood up well to him there. And it's Son Heung-min. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van Dijk.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's made its way to him. That is lovely from him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now this could be a great chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we
There
have
will
a
be 3
breakthrough.
minutes added
Now
time.
how will things develop from here? And the number on the board is 3. Robertson has it out wide and into... He rises! He has done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. Parejo gets into... He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Gerard Moreno clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gerard Moreno! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Marin promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He won't be happy with that one. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I see Dani Parejo as an underrated, even unappreciated player in the shadow of some of his more illustrious compatriots. But I think he's a player with lots and lots to offer, an excellent passer and provider. He'll be the one offering, I think, the creative spark again once this unfolds.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Oyarzabal. That's a cute ball. That's a decent clearance. What a throw in. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Valverde It's Camavinga. Not the most accurate pass. Pepe. Gay. Gerard Moreno. Looking for options for movement. He's gone for goal!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Valverde. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Villarreal finding their passes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Gay providing an outlet on that flank. Van Dijk, and there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Parejo, little pass back. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Villarreal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Caicedo. Camavinga, he is onto this. Pepe. Gerard Moreno. Parejo. Can he get it through? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Oyarzabal. Villarreal do have a chance to counter here. Vega. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Gerard Moreno. Coming on to replace him is number 21.
Camavinga. Spread it left. And it's Son Heung-min. Mbappe! That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gay. Pepe puts his foot on the gas. Gay. Pepe. And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, number 20, number 24, Alfonso Pedraza.
Played in deep.
Coming on the field, number 22,
That's the keeper's ball.
Ayoze Perez.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Valverde. Oh, super find. Caught offside that time. Perez, spread out to the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gay. So that's it, it is all over. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's a good ball. Mukoko. Caught offside that time. Mukoko! Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. It's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Son Heung-min will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to go deep. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Clayson. That has not gone well. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Clayson gets over and intercepts. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Good ball, good take. Son Heung-min. Ball is over the line. And it's Son Heung-min. Mikel Oyarzabal, over to the left. Mbappe! And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Caicedo. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely shaped ball. And that has been cleared. And it's been taken short. Crosses it in here. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Son Heung-min. He has found the way through. Mbappe. There's the shot! He has done it! There is the breakthrough! A mere formality. Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
The attendance
Barcelona
for this match
have
was
broken through. It's 1-0.
96,628.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Played out towards the right wing. Mukoko. That's a goal kick.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack.
Substitutions taking place.
Akanji. Van Dijk. Into the last quarter of an hour. Robertson. Looking for the run. It's a promising position.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. He's looking wide. Now the ball in. Cleared without hesitation.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping.
Can he finish? And it... Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oyarzabal at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Spread out to the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Looking to play him in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Oyarzabal. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Looking tidy in possession here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Van Aken! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer after 20.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Played out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Camavinga. And it's Messi. And Caicedo. Akanji. Valverde. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice
There will
passing.
be 1 minute
Well, it's a
added
move of
time.
great promise, but will it really prove
Goes for
productive?
a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
They've played it short. Crosses it in. Up he goes! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So, there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So, we're just settling back into this second half. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's nice. And that's aimed in... Way off the ball! Oh, that probably deserved better.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Stankovic. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. And he's been shifted off it. Son Heung-min. Here's Oyarzabal, played out towards the right wing, and it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mechela, Stankovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? And he's cut it out. Camavinga. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. Valverde, looking for the run, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Threads one in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cleared away. In again.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Substitution on the field. Number 67, number 9, number 8. Coming on the field, number
Now, can they get him
84,
away?
Number
Oh,
11,
such a clever touch.
Number 19.
Barcelona
There will be
are running
1
out of
minute
time
added
to save
time.
themselves. And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That has not gone well. Oyarzabal. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Akanji. Van Dijk. Can he get it through? And it's Robertson. Looking for options, for movement. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Osimhen's cross. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Son Heung-min. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Akun. He is through here. Caught offside that time. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shalai.
A great feat, that.
Played into the middle.
Caicedo. Now
2
Mbappe.
added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Oyarzabal.
And it's Torreira.
Now it's Lang. Lovely feet. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back underway. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's played it back.
Galatasaray really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Akun receives it in a wide position. Osimhen.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Van Dijk.
And it's Robertson.
Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min given the lift of his goal. Looking for the run. Sanchez promptly onto that, and that is that.
The attendance for this match was 96,628.
Shalai.
Now Sara.
Akun. Son Heung-min. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe is fouled.
Substitution.
And it's Son Heung-min. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And a chance! And he's following up! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Lamina. Now Sara. And it's Torreira.
Out to the left it goes. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Caicedo.
Valverde. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now, can they get him away? Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Camavinga.
Barcelona given another corner.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Sané. Oh, sweet feet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Sané. And it's hoisted clear. Nice bit of trickery.
And that was very necessary.
And there goes the final whistle.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
I'm
Your final
afraid to
thoughts,
tell
Jim?